In the story of Hosea and Gomer, the beautiful point that we just simply must walk away with today is that God's heart toward each and every one of us is a heart of redemption and love. That's God's heart toward us. When God says to Hosea, you know what? You think you're off the hook right now? Go buy that woman back and love her. And love her. That's God's heart toward us. Even when we walk away, even when we're unfaithful, even when we are prone to wander and seek out those things that compromise our faithfulness to God, God's faithfulness toward us never changes and is never compromised. He wants to bring us back always, always. Knowing the extent that God would go to for us, God's heart for you and for me and for all of the world is that no matter how deeply we pit ourselves in the actions and the attitudes of unfaithfulness, God stands ready to buy us back at any cost. And you and I know that cost, don't we? It cost him the life of his only son. Our redemption, our forgiveness. The scriptures tell us in 1 Corinthians 6 that we are not our own. We are bought with a price. And that price is the price of a life, a perfect life. And knowing the extent that God was willing to go to, most surely ought to create in each one of us a deep and abiding desire to live faithful lives, lives of faithfulness toward God. So I'm going to extend a challenge to you today. Go home and take a close look at who you are. Let's all do this. Let's go home and take a close look at who we are, and then an even closer look at who we want to be. Do we want to be these people who are constantly wandering away from God, or do we want to be people who recognize God's heart toward us and desire to live lives of faithfulness, forgiveness, and redemption?